YouTube, what's going on, boys? I don't know why I've been. It's my new thing, man. On these videos, I just be dancing and, man, just vibing out, man. I just really like making these videos for you guys, bro. Especially when I'm feeling inspired. I get these waves of inspiration where I'll just come out here and pump out like 4 or 5 videos straight because, bro, I feel like some days the connection to the universe is just crazy. I'll just be getting downloads. I feel like God is just raining downloads on me. There's certain times. I feel like that happens too when you go through like flat lines. You guys, I went through that flat line not too long ago, and I was really just down bad, for a couple days. And you get upgraded from that stuff. You get upgraded, and then you get more inspiration. Especially if you guys make content yourself, you know what I'm talking about. But let me hit that intro. I'm chopping it up, like my boy Martin likes to say. It's your boy Sebastian, aka Seb Waddles, aka Seb Conscious, bro. On this channel, man, I like to tap in with the kingdom of God first and foremost, and then I like to talk about my experience here on this planet, try to help other guys, rise from spiritual death, putting down the bad habits and getting on a journey of self-love, man. Let's get into it, bro. What I want to talk about on this video is how you become more masculine on semen retention. Naturally, you become super masculine. And it's this is pretty much like one of the things that happens is raises your masculinity, right? Because testosterone. Your seed is testosterone, so you're naturally. This is like one of the main things that's gonna happen. You become more masculine. Way more masculine. The way you look, the way you behave, the way you move, the way you speak, everything. So your true masculinity comes out on this pathway. If you guys are, having trouble and you want to be more masculine, sheesh, go on retention. Everything, you're going to be permeating masculinity. You can literally feel it. Your muscles are going to get bigger. You have more testosterone, everything. You're going to get more shredded. You're going to get, your skin looks better. Women are gonna notice this. It's a spiritual thing too. It's the way you move. Your voice gets deeper. Everything. You just become more. Your divine masculinity comes out on this journey. And then you start putting God first. Sheesh. It's a serious combination, you guys. So I want to talk about a couple different characteristics that I came up with. For traits of masculinity. I'm gonna break them down. All right, I have 5 of them. I'm gonna list them and then break them down for you guys. All right, so become way more masculine, bro. These are the things that I came up with. It's strength, courage, independence, leadership, and assertiveness. All right, so your strength as a masculine man, you guys, your strength is gonna go way up. All right, your mental, spiritual, physical, all areas of yourself are going to be going up on this journey. Your mental sharpness is going to be lit. You're going to be able to be very present with people. Your eye contact is going to be very intense. You're going to have piercing eye contact. You're going to be able to speak very good and fluent. I've noticed myself getting a lot better at making these videos, like the way that I speak, just sharp, right? My brain is just like getting better and improving, sharp. So that's going to happen to you guys too. Your spiritual strength, you're going to form a connection with God, whatever it is that you guys believe in. As always, I believe in Jesus Christ and God. I like to mention that whenever I can to proclaim my, my, communion with Jesus. But whatever you guys believe in, bro, that's your thing. But you got to tap into that. You got to tap into that strength so you can get, that's something that's going to help you, with this masculinity, with God, because you're going to have, those masculinity traits that we just talked about that are going to happen naturally. But then you get God involved, and it's going to help you get on that mission, right? So you can kind of use those two things together and just turn into a beast, and then your physical strength. Guys, you're literally like, you have more testosterone. Everybody talks about this. You get into the gym, start going hard, lifting weights, you're going to turn into a monster, bro. I'm the biggest I've been in my entire life, and just on retention. And I've pretty much had the same workout routine. I've been lifting more weight physically. Like I could lift more, but like not doing anything crazy. You know, I'm just doing my regular routine. You know, I do push, pull, legs. You know what I'm saying? I'll do chest and tries, back and bis, core, and then legs. You know what I mean? I have different ones that I do, but pretty basic stuff, you know, but I'm like just seeing crazy results, you know what I mean? And that's another sign of masculinity, bro. I know it sounds corny and whatever, but like, you know, getting gains and muscles and stuff like that, that makes you more masculine, you know? That's a masculine trait, to have big muscles and stuff, to be jacked, you know, like to have, and be toned, you know? I mean, obviously women can get there too, but like, think about it. Traditional sense, you know, all the ancient people back in the day, super ripped, bro. You know, all the guys, the Greek gods, you know, they're chiseled, man. You know, that's how it is. Masculinity, that's our godly essence, to be like that, you know. So it's a good thing for us to get into that area. All right, guys? So hopefully you guys have a fitness routine, man. Get into that. The second thing is courage, man. You know, your masculinity goes up and you're going to have a lot more courage, right? Way more courageous to try new things. You know, you have new ideas just like pop into your mind. You know, like me, this whole channel popped into my mind. You know, I didn't think I was going to be doing this, bro. End up starting to make videos and podcasts, and I found out that I'm actually pretty decent at it, you know, and people like what I have to say, so of course I'm just going to keep doing it. But like I said, this just popped up out of something after I went on SR, you know, so it's a trip, man. You know, you're more willing and you're more open-minded to try new things, so use that to your advantage, you know, your masculinity. You know, try to find different things that you might be into. You know, I know guys that have gotten into new things, you know, new hobbies, you know, try to figure out a new hobby for yourself. You know, one of my buddies is going to be a firefighter that I figured out. Another one of my buddies got into fishing and doing, like, you know, a lot of new things, man. Figure out what your thing is, right? And start doing it. Let's see here. Your independence, that's the next one. Strength, courage, independence. Independence, man. You're going to be able to be a masculine man, and masculine men are able to be independent, right? You know, on our own pathway, especially when you start putting God first, you know, your isolation journey. You're not worried about worldly stuff. You're not worried about all the stuff that all these other people are doing. You know, like the last video I just made, the worldly people, you know, you're not too worried about what they're doing. You're more locked in on your mission and being, you know, your legacy and whatever it is, man. Being a provider, if you guys have a family, if you guys have kids, you know, being a provider for them as a masculine man, a strong masculine man, you know, taking that leadership role and leaning into it, you know, as much as you can. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's pretty easy to be an independent guy, too, on this SR journey because, you know, God isolates us and puts us, you know, for a season. We get isolated, and that's kind of how it is. You know, a lot of people on SR can relate with that one, you know, being isolated. So independent, man. It's a strong masculine trait to be able to be independent. You don't have to be messing around with all these different people. You know, you're just focused, locked in on your own life, and that's enough for you, you know. You have your little, you know, your mission, and you can knock that out. All right, guys? Next one is leadership. Leadership, man. You're going to become a natural leader on this journey. You become a natural leader when you go on SR, man. And it's crazy, man. You start putting God first, being on semen retention. You're going to notice yourself being more confident. You're going to notice yourself having more weight when you speak, you know, when you say things. People are going to start listening to you. You're going to notice people are going to start respecting you naturally. And all of a sudden, it's just going to be like, damn, why are all these people, you know, talking, you know, nicely about me? Why are they saying all these kind things about me, you know? It's because you're putting on a certain energy, bro, and you're having leadership qualities, you know, and it's happening naturally. You know, it's from your confidence, it's from the way that you speak, and, you know, you're becoming more assertive. You're becoming more, you know, standing on what you say, what you believe in, and you're just in your lane, and you're doing you, you know, and people respect that, man, especially if it's something cool. You know, if you're doing something cool and you're confident, you know, you're going to start to see yourself being a leader, you know what I mean? Especially if you're doing something right, like positive. You're putting out positive energy. People are going to look at you as a leader because you're doing something beautiful, man. You're doing something good for the world, and that's powerful. All right, guys? The last one I kind of touched on a little bit, but it's called assertiveness. your masculinity is going to go up, and you're going to be able to be more assertive, bro. You're going to be able to make decisions a lot better, and you're going to be able to stand on them. You know, the decisions that you make. If somebody asks you, hey, where do you want to go eat tonight for dinner? You have plans? You're going to be able to pick somewhere. You can be like, hey, I want to go get some pizza, right? Let's get that. I want to go get, you know, a steak and some mashed potatoes at this restaurant. I want to go get pasta. I want to go make decisions, bro. What do you want to do? I remember my old self, and I still see a lot of guys, you know, maybe a lot of coomers and stuff, you know, they get confronted with a decision and they're like, oh, I don't know, what do you think, you know? Or, you know, I was just hanging out with a couple of people like last week, and we all hung out and we met up at a gas station, right? We're gonna go get something to eat. So we got out of the car and we're all just chilling. They're like, where do you guys want to eat? Nobody could make a decision, you know? So I finally was like, started to get annoyed, and I was like, bro, let's just go here. Like, just stop. Like, we literally sat there for like 15 minutes, and nobody had the nuts to like make a decision. Like, let's go here. And everyone was like, well, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? And everybody said, you know, I'll eat whatever. You know, I'm down for whatever. And nobody could just say, hey, let's go to this spot. So I stepped up and was like, hey, let's go here. You know, stop the games. Let's just go here. So, man, that stuff is that's important, man. You know, especially if you guys have a partner that you're with. You know, females really respect that too, and you can make a decision, because a lot of the time that's what they're wanting. They want you as the man to kind of make the decision and lead the way, and they can just, you know, go along for the ride. You know, obviously ask them, you know, sometimes, you know, what would you like to eat tonight? You know, and if they say, oh, whatever, then you pick. You know what I mean? But be able to be assertive, man. Have a way of life, you know, that you're living by, and you're able to stand on it and be assertive in the way that you kind of go about things, you know. So just be confident, man. It's going to happen naturally. You know, your masculinity, you're going to become way more masculine. Everything, the way that you look, the way that you speak, you know, your voice gets deeper, as I said, and the way that you move, the things that you do. This is how you tap into your true divine masculinity as a man, you know. And then you put God first, you're going to turn into a monster. Like I said, you're going to turn into like a Greek god, you know, type person, you know, spiritual, mentally strong, you're right, and hard to rattle. Spiritually strong, you have a very strong connection with God, so you're grateful, joyful pretty often. And then physically strong, you know, if you're getting into the gym, you got a workout routine. So all these areas are going to be going up, you guys, on semen retention. So turn into a beast, man. This is a powerful journey, man. So much love. Hope you guys got something out of this video, man. And I hope you guys are experiencing this too. I hope you guys can relate. Drop a comment if you guys can relate to becoming more masculine, and let me know. Let's talk about becoming coming into that divine masculinity on this journey. All right, guys. Hope you guys learned something from this, man. I'm signing out. Who knows? I might even have another video tonight. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the inspiration. So much love, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. Talk to you guys later.